Do you want to enrich your table for the holidays? Prepare these delicious pizzaiola-style Crepes, simple to make, easy, quick, and above all, delicious. Let's start by preparing a tomato sauce with oil and garlic. Let the oil become fragrant and then add the tomato puree. I'm using a rustic thicker tomato puree, you see. I add a bit of water, adjust the salt. I cover and cook it. In the meantime, let's also prepare the bechamel. We melt some butter, and once the butter is melted, we add the flour all at once and stir. And we prepared the roux, which is this mixture of butter and flour. And now we add the milk, always stirring. Here we go. I adjust the salt, a pinch of pepper. If you like it, if you don't add it, but you can easily add nutmeg, which I can't. Now, always stirring, let's bring it to a boil. The bechamel has reached a boil. 10 seconds of cooking, and here we go, our bechamel is ready. Let's turn it off, always let it cool, maybe stirring like this, and set it aside. And now let's prepare the mixture for the crepes. Let's put the eggs in a bowl, a bit of salt, a pinch of pepper, and start whisking. To the eggs, we add the melted butter. And to make them tastier and even better, I'll also add some Parmesan cheese, and if you have it, a pinch of pecorino, which is really, really good. Let's mix a little more, and I'll start to incorporate the flour a little at a time, alternating with a bit of milk. When we see that the dough starts to get too thick, like in this case, you see it's starting to thicken. And we slowly start to pour in a bit of milk and dissolve it, then add more flour like this. Once all the flour is incorporated, we've made a batter, and now we'll thin it out with the milk. And everything slowly, gently. As you can see, it's lump-free. We start pouring in the milk and let it absorb. And here it is, the mixture is ready. As you can see, the batter is quite runny. Now we let it rest in the fridge for about half an hour, and this way the gluten will start to develop and it will thicken slightly. Perfect for our crepes. Great, the batter has firmed up. Let's turn on the gas and prepare the crepes. I put a small piece of butter just to grease the crepe pan the first time. Let's do it this way and then use a napkin to remove the excess. Okay. Once this is done, we take a ladle of batter and pour it inside. Then we use a circular motion to form the crepe. After a few minutes, when we see that it comes off by itself, we check, and with a spatula we do this. We flip it upside down. A few more seconds and the crepe is ready, and we continue with all the others just like that. And now all that's left is to fill our crepes. We take our beautiful crepe, put it here on the cutting board, and start filling it. Let's start by putting a spoonful of bechamel sauce at the base, or even a little more. We spread it a little. Then we add a spoonful of sauce that we prepared earlier. Nice and thick, you see how thick it is. We spread this too. Then we'll add some chopped mozzarella, but you can add provola, cheese, basically whatever you like best. Here I preferred chopped mozzarella. And then, to make this crepe even more delicious, I thought of adding some chopped cooked ham. This is optional, of course, okay? If you want it, add it, otherwise don't. But I add a little because it gives more flavor and tastes better. No, so aside from the cooked ham, I'll add a pinch of oregano. Obviously, this is optional too. Basically, we can fill the crepes however we like, and here we make a very, very rich filling. After that, we fold the crepe in half, press it down a bit, make a little hollow in the center, and then fold it again, and here it is, nice and pretty. And we set them aside. Great! All the crepes are done, as you can see now. The sauce and the leftover bechamel, I thin out a bit, the sauce with a little water and the bechamel with a bit of milk. Why? Because now I needed a bit more fluid to dress our crepes, so that's what we'll do. Let's add a bit of water. Make the sauce a little more fluid, just like that. We do the same thing with the bechamel. We add a bit of milk and use a whisk to stir it, and it becomes more fluid. In a baking dish, we put a few spoonfuls of sauce and a bit of bechamel. And we spread it out. We lay down the crepes. Are nice and big, right? We separate them with spoonfuls of bechamel sauce, a bit of sauce, a pinch of oregano, and a sprinkle of shaved Parmigiano cheese. Now all that's left is to bake it. And here we go. Our crepes are ready. They were baked at 190 degrees for 20 minutes. Fan oven. If you have a conventional oven, increase the temperature by a few degrees. And then, as I always say, everyone knows their own oven, and look at this wonder. What a smell. All that's left is to taste it, but let's let it rest a bit, okay? Otherwise, Aunt Franca will burn herself. And after this delicious taste, I wish everyone happy holidays.